Hi, I'm Craig Owen, Director at Vanity Vehicles Limited, and welcome to our YouTube channel, the Vanity Vehicles channel. Thank you for coming here. I just announcing today we're going to start a new video project where we're going to film a van build series. I previously produced some videos on YouTube. The last one I done was a Renault Master build. That was just pretty much just a complication of photos. Was called it wasn't a proper video. This time I'm gonna do some like proper documentary style videos of the build of the van. But I'm hoping you're really gonna like it. I just start off by saying a little bit about myself and about Vanity Vehicles and how it started. Like Vanity Vehicles is a startup company. It's just myself at the moment. We're a limited company. I use some volunteers, but it's generally just me at the moment. I've worked in the industry before. I got a bit of a mad backstory. I used to be self-employed as a motocross mechanic. I used to run a little shop called Black Dragon MX. I never used to make no money. I was constantly working on bikes, never making any money, never really progressing the business, never really getting a chance to grow. Started subcontracting for a campervan conversion company, where I started learning about campervan conversions. And like a lot of it was already transferable knowledge from being a mechanic and working on auto electronics. So I picked it up quick, and I spent a good bit of time there learning about stuff like that. Really enjoyed it, loved the work, loved the atmosphere. It was a really small business. I'm not going to say the name of the business because I don't want to steal their glory, because it's a really great business with a great reputation. It's a great family environment working there, and I just love working in a small business rather than going and working in a factory. In my life before, I worked as for AKG Limited, which is like a big huge cooling system making company. So I used to make radiators for JCBs and all sorts, or elevators, anything that needs a cooling unit. We used to make radiators for, and it was a huge company. You're just a number there. No one knows your name. I remember I worked there for like 5 years and I didn't miss a day. Didn't miss a day through sickness or ill health, nothing. Obviously I had my holidays, but I didn't miss a day. Didn't miss a late or nothing. And walked past the boss in the street, he didn't even know I worked for him, And I think that's disgusting. I think if you're giving someone your time and you're putting your effort in, you need to be respected for the person you are, So I'm all about small business. Basically, I was loving working there. I fell into a bit of ill health. I've been diagnosed with schizophrenia. So at one point, I was receiving hallucinations, and I was getting delusions, and I was really living a double life. So I was working throughout the day as a motor mechanic and a campervan converter, and then in the night I was literally really worried, thinking I was doing something else, and up all night thinking about things, thinking that my family was up to things, thinking that my friends were up to things. Really messed up, really deluded, and it got to the point basically where they had to section me. So after I got sectioned and diagnosed, they put me on some medication, some antipsychotic medication. All the delusions, hallucinations stopped. All the false memories and stuff I had around there all sort of stopped, and I started to generally get a bit better. So I still had what they call negative effects of schizophrenia. All effects are negative. Don't get me wrong, but if they call it hallucination or something like that, they class it as a positive effect. Is something that's positively affecting it, it's actually affecting it. There's some what they call a negative effect would be a side effect, so general lethargy, general sadness, feelings of hopelessness, that sort of thing. A lot of people with schizophrenia get, as well as the hallucinations. And I struggled with that for a long time. Out of work, couldn't do nothing, and basically a friend just contacted me out of the blue, and he was like, you used to be great with campervans. I want to do a campervan myself. Can you help me do one? I was like, well, yeah, of course I can. So we did it, and it turned out great. And like again, working with friends, working at your own pace, I loved it. Like doing it was something I really wanted to do. It's something I really wanted to get back into. And he's like, you're too good at this not to do it. Like, so you need to have a go of starting a business. So that's what I did. So I've started up as a limited company, advertised, and I have booked in a little bit of work. Like it's been quiet starting off. Like, and the problem I'm facing is a lot of my customers, they use their van as their daily vehicle, so they can't really give it to me for like a month or 2 months to just do a block of work. It's a case of they have to drop it up on the weekend, and I'll do a day or two there and that here and there, and it makes it hard to make a good profit. Because I'm not constantly working. But so I was looking to book in more work, and ideally I thought the real way to make some money and get it so I got a constant flow of work would be to buy my own van and work on my own vehicles at the same time as working on customers' vehicles. So that's just basically what I decided to do. Started trying to save up some money to get it done. Basically, as soon as money comes into the business, it goes back out, just because it's like the cost of actually providing the conversion for the customers is extortionate. Like it cost me a lot. Don't cost me much less than it costs the customer. Then obviously I got a narrow little profit margin. Out of that, I got to pay stock insurance, public liability insurance, all manner of insurances. I got to pay for my yard. I rent the yard off corporate estates off the council. I've done that for like 9 years plus. I'd done it before I started renting vehicles. I've had this yard. I've always rented it. I got it cheap, but it's still an expense, and maintaining it and keeping it tidy and secure costs money. So that's an overhead again. Then you got the overheads of fuel. I got no electric on my garage, so everything's run on petrol or gas or battery. So again, fuel, overheads, it all adds up. And starting off, obviously I didn't have all the tools to complete the work. So as I'm starting, I've had to spend a lot of the profits that's coming in on the tools to actually complete the job, and then basically accept the tool as my profit for the job really, and not get paid. So I'm looking now to I was struggling to get some money, like, so I've been looking around for some finance like options, like, you know, how can I finance my business and get it off the ground so I can get a bit of money to start building my own vans. Well, I started looking about for like you know, traditional lenders, banks, what have you, and no one's really interested. Like doing, I didn't have a great credit rating. What's called low income or no, next to no income. No one really wanted to lend to me. I found a website online saying about the Welsh Development Bank. The Development Bank of Wales were looking to give out starter loans to startup companies. With if they had like between, I think it was like 6 months and 18 months of trading behind them, they were looking to start them up with loans of up to like 50,000, I think, depending on your credit rating type situation. So I was like, I'll try. And I thought, how much money do I actually need to build a van and buy a van and build one? So I'm pretty experienced now with pricing up these builds. Obviously, it costs me cheaper to do it myself than what I do for a customer, because I'm not paying the labour, I'm doing all the labour myself. But even so, just the build materials, without the overheads and the incidental costs, I was looking around 25,000 odd to get a van done. So I started applying for loans for 25,000. And basically the Development Bank of Wales got back to me. They ran a credit check, it came out okay. They couldn't do the 25,000. I originally asked for 25,000 over 7 years. They couldn't do it. They could do me a 20,000 loan over 5 years. There is interest on it as well, like doing to be paid, but I'm not going to get into the nitty gritty of the details of the loan. But basically, they agreed to lend me £20,000. So I've been doing the paperwork this week, and it's all been sorted, and we've sorted down the drawdown into my bank account. Basically at the beginning of the week, 20,000 was deposited. minus like 250 for like some sort of drawdown fee, like doing a fee with the bank charge or whatever charges for taking out the loan. So then that left me with like 19,750 in the bank to spend. So I've had to have a look at my budget now and readjust what sort of van I'm going to buy and how I'm going to do the conversion. So I've readjusted now, and I've got, I think, a pretty good plan for a conversion that will cost me roughly, without any labour or incidentals, about 19,700 to do. So that's about pretty much all my budget, full budget, without loan repayments, without insurance, without overheads, without everything just going on the vehicle. So it's going to be tight. Like, so if I'm going to do this, I'm going to need to book in other work and complete that at the same time, and in order to maintain my loan repayments and not chip away into my fund for building the vehicle. And again, the faster I build the vehicle, the more, not only the more profit, but the less loan repayments I have to pay before I get some money back when I sell the vehicle. Again, I don't know whether I'm going to actually sell the vehicle, rent the vehicle, or raffle the vehicle. There's three options. Like doing sale is the most obvious. Like doing quick buck, start again, get my money back, start again with a little bit extra on top, you know, and keep the wheel turning. Option number two would be a raffle. Potentially sell some raffle tickets for £100 a ticket till I get the value of the van. That comes with the problem of selling the tickets. It depends how much interest there is in the van, like whether I'd be able to do that or not, whether it'd be viable. But again, it's going to take longer than sales, and there's more loan repayments I'm going to have to pay out. And the third option would be rental. Like, I'm on like the type of van I'm looking at doing. Like, I mean, it's probably going to have like a rental value of probably about, I don't know, between say £600 and £800 a week in the UK. So a rental value of that, like, doing. Campervan have said, like, they expect me to have, like, I think it was 200 an average. If I have 40% occupancy, it was an average £265 a week back off it. So that'd be an option as well. But obviously that'd be a slow burn, and it'd be a long-term project. And I don't know where I just want to get rid of it and get on to the next project. Not because I won't love the van, because I will fall in love with it, but because I love the business and I really want to progress, you know. So that's where we are now. Is we got the 19,750 in the bank. That's where we was. So I've gone onto eBay. I've had a look at loads of different vans. Like, I mean, I want to stay under 3.5 tons because it maximizes sales. Like, I mean, anyone can drive it. Then, like, I mean, anyone who's got a car license can drive it. Just keeps things simpler. I don't have to do no plating or nothing like that. It makes the MOT system simpler. So I've had a look about. I want something really big. I like stuff really big. I like to go big or go home. Like, doing. I would really want to do double decker bus. That might be a future project. You see me doing on YouTube, like, doing. But I've been looking at all the different vans and seeing which one I like. And basically, like, the van that's interests me the most at the moment is the Iveco Daily. So I've gone online looking for high roof, long wheelbase Iveco Dailies, and they're like rocking all shit basically, because as soon as they come available, someone buys them. There's a couple advertised, like, as soon as you phone up, oh, it's gone. They're such a good van, a base vehicle with which to do a lot with, like the size on them. But they've found a dealer up in England, up in Coventry, that's going in stock. It's an ex-Glazer's van, and it's a bit scratched up the side of the van where it's had a Glazer's carrier on the side. It's all scuffed to hell. But I'm thinking of, like, rubbing it back, giving it a bit of body filler, and maybe plastic dip in the old van. I'll go into more detail about the plans for the van and stuff as in future videos. I just wanted to outlay what the project's going to be and what sort of videos I'm going to be releasing over the next couple of weeks. I got other work booked in. I'm currently working on 2 Ford Transits. That's the ones I'm working on the weekends. There'll be 2 videos coming to the YouTube channel with them 2 transit builds, both nice vans, both coming along nicely, both slightly different, so they'll be interesting videos. But yeah, I'm really gonna try and document completely the complete build of this video. Like, there's a couple of other YouTubers I've seen do it. Of note, there's like Greg Virgo. I thought his series is really good. You got like Mel's van life or van adventure. That's really good. You know, the advice and stuff like that they give out is great for everyone, like whether you're professional or an amateur or just starting out, or whether you just want to go back over things you've forgotten. Even doing this, they're great. Like, and YouTube is a great resource, and I just wanted to, you know, give back what I can. And I hope you all really enjoy what's to come from Vanity Vehicles. So I've paid, like I say, I found our van at Iveco Daily up in Coventry. I phoned him up. I've arranged delivery from tomorrow morning 9 a.m. The terms is I pay delivery. He's gonna deliver the van to me. I'm gonna inspect it if I want it, and I buy it. If I don't, I don't have to, but I lose my delivery fee, obviously. But I paid him £260 odd for that. Like, so the budget is down to 19,500, and I keep it ticking down as we go along on these videos, so you can see, and I'll let you know exactly how much it's all costing. Like, I'm expecting to earn a profit on it, obviously. Like, you know, not looking to work and take all this risk for free, but at the same time, I'm looking to produce a high quality value for money van at the end of the day. So thank you for watching. Listening to me drone on for so long about stuff I'm going to do. But I'm really excited. I'm hoping that this could inspire some people to do the same, whether you want to do it, you start your own business, whether it's the same type of business I'm doing, or you're starting something different and you just want to see how, you know, there's a lot of videos of people who've got established business on YouTube, and you're like watching and you're like, oh, this is amazing, but you never see how they got there, like doing. So I'm just going to film it from pretty much day one, and we'll if it gets good, you'll see it get good. So thanks for watching. Like I say, remember to subscribe, like the video if you can, comment, it helps me in the algorithm, and yeah, I look forward to making some videos for your enjoyment. Thanks very much. Bye.